Oh yeah. Well, 10 degrees in here now. That is freaking nice. Oh. I think I'll pour myself half a cup of tea, then I'm going to go split wood. And I got to get that fish out of my boggin. I brought all my fish now. I caught a bunch of fish in the fall for trapping. I went and put a net out. And one check, I think I had 20 something fish in there. Another time I had 9, you know, and a lot of times I had 0. But I got the fish for trapping this year, and I'll do that every fall. Well, for the first time in a long time, I fell into the spring, and now everything's frozen. Can't get my pants off. Oh, there's one side. The boots, I didn't get wet inside my boots. As soon as I felt myself falling, I threw myself back. It's not deep, it's just that it's you know, it's soaked muskeg and black and oh, I got it. I was banging on it with the shovel, and it sounded solid where I was walking, but when I turned and took one step to the side, it was softer there where it was flowing, and a little bit damp. Just on the outside though. I've got my boots off. Let's see. I reach in between here. Nope, nothing got wet. Well, maybe the front here a little bit, hard to tell. I'll take them apart, dry them anyway. Well, got another probably half an hour for daylight. Just enjoying the view. Still chilly in here. It's only 15. Well, I put the Skidoo to bed. That storm coming. It's all wrapped up good. So, I have that idea for my box here. I'm not utilizing the thing properly. You know, when I built it, I was like, I don't like to just build it and add shelves and everything until I get to use it and figure out exactly what I want to put in it and all kinds of ideas that I had might not work with the tools because I didn't have them in town for measuring. Like, do my setters fit in here? I was hoping they were going to fit in here, but then I thought, you know what, I don't need my setters in here. They can stay in my trapping box. All my traps are in there anyway, so I didn't worry about that. So I did build a shelf when I was in town, and so I didn't know how wide it was. I forgot to take a measurement before I left last time, so that'll be for all my nails and probably for these two. All my quick release pins and the other ones I have. Those use them all up. So the other idea I had, I think it was Mike in the comments section saying, why don't you make a tray in the bottom here so you can, it's like a toolbox that you take out the tray and there's more stuff underneath. And I was thinking the exact same thing, Mike. I was like, I need something to keep my mitts even warmer because they were actually pretty cool. They're a little bit warm, but not as warm as I want them because that machine gets really hot. And like I said, there's a piece of really thin tin here. So I have a hinge, and I was thinking of putting it about halfway, or maybe even a little bit less, whatever. Yeah, probably 3/4 of the way or whatever, so I can lift it up and get at my mitts. So that's what I was thinking anyway, and I'm thinking, is it going to work? I just don't want to do it. I knew I had this here, so I brought some odds and ends with me this trip to build a shelf, and I think I'll put it in there, but I won't cut anything just yet because I want to make sure this is going to work. Well, that's pretty much it for Staring out at my beautiful view here. So I started the compressor up, thinking that everything was going to shut down like it always does. All the lights would turn off. If the TV was running, it would shut down. And I would have to wait for it to fill up with air, then the lights would come back on. Well, it doesn't do that anymore, so it goes to show you how bad my Honda was. It just couldn't keep up anymore with anything. So it was just running my LED lights and the TV and that, but once a heavy load like the compressor went on, it couldn't handle the load, so eventually something popped in it. Okay, I am done. I'm just trying to make sure everything fits in here and I can get at my little underneath this little shelf I made with a hinge on it. So that'll work there. Put my setters in the back there. My hammer here. My wire stays there. Don't matter if it jumps over here. I can just throw everything to the side. I got extra wire in there. I'm going to put some rope down there as well. And a couple come-alongs. I'll throw it on there, some of the big come-alongs. So that's going to stay out of my way. And then my trapping mitts are going to sit right at the bottom. And those are going to stay nice and warm. And I just drilled a 3/4 inch hole so I can open it easy. And that's what I had in mind. And I know Mike was thinking the same thing. So that was pretty cool that he was thinking the same thing. But it's try to utilize the box as best as possible. I'm trying to fit everything in here and make it work. So this is easy to take out and get at because I need this anyway. So I got an extra hitch pin in there, and these are all my quick release pins. And I think I will use these other ones I had too. Little nut on them, but I'm not going to throw them out or anything. So I'm going to be using those too. Use them all up. I'm going to fill this up with more quick release pins that I have over there on the shelf. And that's it. I'll just keep this in there. And I don't mind that. So, and a lot of the times too, I'll just shove this over here, all the nails and everything. That's what I did with my last box, and I put all the quick release pins on one side here. So here's oh no, thought that was another one. I might even split that up with a little board here, staple another board in here, and put them all on that side. So, but they can stay like this. See how it works. I don't mind taking that out and dig it in here. Big deal. So, just trying to eliminate my hands being in the cold and stuff. That's all I'm trying to do, because you know, -40, and you're out there for 6 hours. It's not pleasant on the hands, that's for sure. Well, I think I'll call it a night. I pulled out those East Coast snowshoes that were made for me by Chris Rumbold, or the Busy Bayman. And I think I'll start carrying them with me, but not till I make a bracket or something. I think, have them right here on the front, facing the front. Something like that anyway. And of course I got my second come along, and I usually carry 2 of them with me. Well, I just got an update on the storm, and it's going down to 0 visibility. So I'm going to finish my tea. And I better get out there and split some wood. As I'm bucking up wood. Got lots of wood there, but it's not cut up. So I decided to buck a bunch of it up. And I know the wife's coming next weekend. That's the plan anyway. So I told her, I said, well, we'll get some wood then. And do a few other things. She's like, yeah, that sounds fun. She goes, let's go get some wood. So I'll cut out there, and she'll keep loading the boggins. We'll take the 2 small or the smaller black boggin and the big boggin, and of course I'll wrap them with tarps, and we can get more in there. And then we'll do that all day long. Go back and forth and try to get 6 loads. That's if everything if it's nice that day. Not storming, nothing but storming. Holy smokes! I don't think I recall when I used to live here seeing storms out of the south and out of the east. Things have changed. There's no doubt about that. last foot of my Wolverine here. Yeah, it's still pretty crappy out there. Otter Creek is gone. Had the TV on for a little while. Listening to, well, I don't know what it is. Look for a hockey game. As soon as I'm done this foot here, throw that on and listen to that while I'm working. Well, the wind has gone down a little bit and I can see Otter Creek now. So hopefully the next storm is not as bad. We can get out of here tomorrow and do something. Well, good morning. Those lights are awesome. Good enough till sun comes up. Oh yes, time for some tea. Well, I turned my Wolverine pelts. Turned out good. I really like that dark one on the left. That's sharp looking. Stuffed the paws. And now they could dry. Well, here it is. All of a sudden it just boom hit. So there's that storm that was in Rankin. Well, it's still in Rankin and finally reached us. So that is way worse than yesterday. My mitts are staying nice and warm in that freaking little compartment, boy. I tell you, this is the best ever. Oh yeah. Oh, we got a nice marten there. Looks like a good size too. Yeah, that's a nice one. Nice big male. Oh, I gotta get the pliers for that. Get this marten in a bag and continue on the trap line. Not a very big one though. Well, looks like we have another marten here. Looks like another nice one. He's filling that whole trap. Oh yes. Finally some freaking marten. Holy smokes. I've been sleeping. Good bait in there. Oh, these mitts are nice and warm. That's an awesome freaking little compartment now. We're on the North Knife River. Oh, snow's deep now. The storms. Well, I have to turn around. Look at the slush. That's why I didn't like sitting here. So, I have one more bend to check, but I can't. I have to turn around. I'm not going to chance it. I'm at the very end of it, so I don't want to get stuck in the slush and walk home. Like my friend did, 8 hours to get home. Mine would probably be about a 3-hour walk. Trying to turn around, and if there's Martin in there, we'll be waiting for the next trip. I'll come and check again. Maybe it'll be all frozen by then. I just caught it here, and I backed up. I managed to back up and then turn around. So I didn't want to turn around close to the edge because I walked over there and it felt like it was getting deeper. So let's get back to the warm cabin, have some tea, and do some more skins, I guess. Well, I got some spuds on. I'm gonna have something to eat. Didn't feel hungry when I got home. Gonna make some dollar fries, and I'm gonna throw a steak on. And I have some green beans. I'm going to throw in the back burner here and get those going. Well, pretty chilly out there this morning. My machine stayed at 1,000 for about 5 minutes until it finally jumped up to 2,000. It's a normal idling RPM. So you know it's cold. But I'm going to take some boxes with me, set some traps on the way, and I'm going to do up this Martin quickly here. I'll just roll it up and freeze it, and we'll get the heck out of here. I want to be out of here within the hour. Okay, I'm gonna get my machine going and get packed. I don't got much to pack, so I'm not taking much back at all. I'm gonna set some traps on the way though, and that'll break up my trip because I got lots of line running this way and all the way for heading out. So I want to set some traps at the very beginning, and maybe I'll get a Wolverine or some Martin over there. Well, I start hitting my bush line just before Salt Knife, and that's still my trap line, so I'm going to set some traps there. Little bush area.